Hey guys, I'm Sam.
I'm Jody.
Welcome back to our channel, Razor Focused. And today we're going to begin some mods on our new trailer, as you see in the back there. What are we going to do, Jody?
Well, we want to get it ready for transport of the Razor, as well as other mission opportunities and things like that we have. So we want to, first of all, paint the floor and the walls.
Yes, so we're gonna put primer on the walls and on the floor, and then we're going to paint the floor a gray with some porch paint. We looked at epoxy, and I know it looks good for a moment, but with some of the things we've heard, if we ever need to touch it up, it'll be easier just with some Valspar porch paint with some texture in it. So we're going to do that, and we're going to put some E-track on the wall to help secure some things. It already has E-track on the floor, but stay tuned, join us, and let's get this project going. Okay guys, here I am in the trailer, and as you can see, it's just raw wood. It's just a empty canvas per se. So we're gonna get going on painting that today. We are gonna put some Kilz primer on the walls and the floor, and then we're gonna do the floor with some Valspar porch and patio. Now, I went with the Valspar because if it gets scratched up, it's easily touched up. It's just a hard paint, so I can paint over it, I can repaint it, I can paint bad areas, and it'll match. So that's what we are gonna do today, and let's get that going. As you see here, this trailer has the built-in E-track. I went ahead and pulled off the aluminum trim. Sorry I didn't video that, you'll see it on. Pulled off the aluminum trim. Now we're gonna tape up the fenders just to keep those nice and neat, and we'll begin the painting process. Now, one thing I did do as well is I've already drilled a hole for an electrical access. I'll show that here when we install that. Drilled a 2-inch hole, had to make a little keyhole for the way the wire comes through. That way we can put some heat in here, and we'll have power to charge our batteries when we need. Not a whole lot of masking to do, as a lot of this we can just paint over. We took the trim off, so we wouldn't have to fight that. Just worth the extra little bit of time. Okay, no short jokes, but this is 7 foot tall in here, so obviously I need a ladder. So all I'm going to do is just put little pieces of tape right along this edge line. Just like that. We do it all the way down. All right, guys, time to start painting. You got Mr. Phillip back here, the pro painter. He's going to make me look like I don't know what I'm doing. He's a good painter, good man, and so welcome him to the channel. And we're going to get started on this. We've got everything taped off. I'll show you what we got. It's time to start painting. We've got everything taped off and ready to paint. Hopefully we won't get any, or I won't get any paint anywhere. Also, I'm sure Phillip won't. He knows what he's doing, but let's get this going.
We're going to paint the walls and the floor, right?
Walls and the floor, and then I have the Valspar porch
Right.
for the final coat on the floor.
Okay.
All right, it's coming along. Got a first layer on this side. finishing up that one there, then we'll get to the ramp. But it's looking really nice in here. It's brightening it up quite a bit. We'll hopefully get another coat on tomorrow, and that'll be the finalized paint on the walls, and then we'll put some E-track up. Man, oh man, look how amazing that looks. It's amazing when you have a buddy who knows what they're doing. Philip, great job. That looks awesome. Tomorrow we'll put the coat on the floor, but everything is primed and ready. All right guys, here we are, day 2. Everything is primed and we're doing some retaping. Just, we took the tape off so we could close the door. The prime looks good, so we're gonna start the floor today. We'll finish taping this up and we'll get back to painting the floor. I love this frog tape. It's not as adhesive, I think. Easy to work with, and you can pull long lines. I'm not a pro taper by any means, or a pro painter. You did see my buddy Philip yesterday. He is a pro painter. He's a pretty awesome guy, and we're glad that he joined us on the channel. But I'm gonna get to taping again, and then I'll show you what it looks like primed. And if there's any paint lines that are messed up, that's because I didn't tape it exactly right, but we'll, it's okay. It's just still a work trailer and a ministry trailer. And we're excited about that. All right, guys, that's the trailer painted. And that we just used a can of Kilz. I only did one coat. I could do 2 and get rid of all the kind of transparency parts, but later on we're going to paint it again. I'm sure we'll need to, so this seals it up and takes care of that. So let's keep taping here and we'll get onto the floor. All right guys, so we're going to be using Valspar porch, floor, and patio. This is good for concrete and wood. And one of the reasons we went with this again instead of epoxy is I didn't want to scratch epoxy and then have to figure out a way to redo it. With this right here, great reviews, and it's a paint, so if it scratches, I can always recoat it and it'll blend just as good. So let's get started with this. And again, we're not sponsored by anybody. This is all my own money at Lowe's and my wife and I. So we're excited about this new ministry opportunity. Alright guys, another exciting day. Time to put the trim around the E-track on the bottom here. And then we're going to put some E-track on the wall. So let me get the rest of this in here and we'll start screwing that down. Alright guys, time to put the trim back around the lower E-track. And I labeled it driver, passenger. So I'm just going to set those down. I should be able to see the holes that were there already, so I can use the same hole. This is passenger. Just setting them in. Okay guys, so all right, these are number 2 self-tapping, and we're going to use the existing holes there. and just get this trim down. And this was not like super fancy by no means on the trim. You can see how far that one was off. We're gonna see if we can clean that up a little. All right, we got the trim around the E-track. Got the trim back down. And again, not really super fancy. We kind of put it where they had it before. A couple little gaps, but again, we're excited about this awesome trailer. We got it painted and it looks great. We put one coat of Kilz on the wall. We're gonna finish doing some tape cleanup and the paint is done. Okay guys, project all done. Took us a little bit longer than we anticipated, but I think it looks great. What do you think, Jody?
It's awesome as always.
I think it's gonna work. It's gonna be perfect. Again, if you're watching us for the first time, this is who we are. We're just real people serving a real God in a real world. Hope that you're joining the adventure that we're on. Like and subscribe. And if you have any comments, questions, let us know. And most of all, have a blessed every day.
And stay razor focused.